Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to Enlightened Blissful Souls. Welcome to this divine reading. Today, we're going to dive into the energy for the remainder of this year. What is the remainder and the next few months bringing into your life? What can you expect? Take a moment to take at least 3 deep and slow breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Ask your guides, angels, and higher self to guide you into the deck that will most resonate with you, that will hold the messages and insight that you most need to hear at this time about the next few months to come. I've also placed some crystals up here if you're drawn to choose with crystals. And something that I wanted to mention that was interesting to me is that as I was setting up this space for this reading, I felt drawn to the color green. This is why I chose the green lights up here. And I just kept thinking about the color green. And when I think of the color green, I think of my heart center, of the heart chakra. And what I'm getting intuitively from this color at this moment is that perhaps a lot of you are going through a time where you may be connecting with yourself on a deeper level. You're healing on a deeper level. Perhaps you're healing childhood trauma, old wounds, or just the need to protect yourself as well is the other thing that is coming through, is the need to protect your energy, protect your heart at this time from a situation or a person perhaps. Anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. Go ahead and choose your deck, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, my beautiful pile number one. Welcome to your divine reading. The crystal that you chose is clear quartz. Clear quartz represents clearing of anything that is not serving you, clearing of energy basically, and setting a new and clear space. All right, so the card that you chose is Heaven Sent. What a beautiful card, focusing on your connection to the divine and seeing things clearly. Talking about clear energy. All right, my dear soul friend, let's go ahead and dive right into your reading. Dear pile number one, you chose Heaven Sent. Such a beautiful card. And you can see here that this is about connecting not only with your inner self, but God, your guides, your angels, the universe, the collective as one, and opening your third eye as well, seeing things clearly for what they are, is what I'm seeing here with this. It's about inner peace and inner balance. To start off, dear pile number one, I'm seeing that as of this time, or at least for the beginning half of the year, you may have been in a very stagnant place. You may have been feeling loss of hope, loss of direction, and honestly, quite defeated. I'm seeing here that you just didn't want to keep going anymore. Things were not going your way, whether this is in relationships, your career, or personal life. For some of you, it may be an area more than one. So, for example, in relationships and your career. But I'm seeing that there was some sort of distraction, some sort of uh, chaos or event that caused you to go within, that caused you to start reflecting and thinking about where you truly want your life to go. Perhaps you started questioning your relationships, your connections, your choices, and where you are in life. I'm seeing that you had so much on your shoulders that you just didn't quite know how to keep going forward. There was so much you literally felt like giving up. You have two here, 10 of swords and 10 of wands. And as you can see, they're both very depleted of their energy. They can't keep going anymore. They feel like enough is enough. What they're carrying on their shoulders is too much for them, too much to handle for one person. And that's what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Cups as well. And crazy enough, pile number one, you have the Seven of Cups twice in your reading. Look at that. And the Seven of Cups is basically about having too much or a decision that you have to make, a lot of choices, or two choices that are really difficult for you to make. And this makes you overthink or not think clearly. It causes stress and anxiety. It's sort of like picking and choosing or not wanting to make the decision that you need to make. I'm also seeing uh, that perhaps you have been dreaming and fantasizing and sort of like a wishful thinking and imagining what you want your life to be. I'm seeing like you have this idea, you have this desire of what you want. For example, if this is about a relationship, you could be desiring for a particular type of partner. You could be wishful about how you wish your partner to behave. Or if this is about your career, it could be that you or wishful about the type of job you actually desire to have. You're miserable where you are and you keep dreaming about something else. You keep wishing for something else outside of what you have now. So there's a lot of indecisiveness where you're in a current situation, but you know that you must be somewhere else. But it's hard for you to make that transition and make that decision, and also to take actions towards that because you want to. You want this so bad, and the universe wants to give it to you, but you're sort of stuck in your old ways. And you even have it here indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Because whatever this is, pile number one, it is not serving you. It's something that, again, it's just depleting you of your energy. It's draining you. It's making you feel like you cannot do it anymore. You're so unhappy with it that you're being redirected. This is why everything was falling apart. This is why everything is coming down. It's to rebuild you, to redirect you into the right place, into the right direction. And here with the tower, and then you have unsuccessful outcome to a problem. And then in this card, you can also see same thing. It's like a bridge breaking down, kind of like the tower. Whoa, pile number one. The craziest thing just happened. My stand, which is, I have my phone held on a stand here, just completely came down and fell down on all of the cards. And I had to rearrange and organize everything once again. And I do not believe in coincidences. Nothing is a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. And specifically, as I was about to talk about the tower, and I was talking about the energy from the tower, which is the crumbling or breaking down or destruction or chaos of something, my phone happened to fall with the entire holder and everything. And I had to just reorganize everything. Whoa. I had to take a moment and just assess the energy from your reading, pile number one. This is strong. Whatever it is that you went through is life changing for you. What you're going through at this moment could be quite significant and life changing. It is completely breaking you down to your core. It's about to change everything about you. This isn't just something slight or small. It feels to be quite significant. And although you may feel uh, like you don't know how things are going to work out or what you're going to do or how you're going to figure it out, or like you're not going to make it through, you need to understand, my dear pile one, which this is very clear with the heaven sent message here, is that this is a redirection of your life. This is to essentially and ultimately take you to your highest path, take you to where you need to be, to your ultimate potential. This is to break down and shed you of everything that is not serving you at this time, that perhaps you have been avoiding, perhaps the people, things, places that you're supposed to leave behind. This is to make you reevaluate those things, okay? You're going to be going within and really assessing and reflecting on the course and direction of your life. This was just mind blowing, the way that the phone fell down, exactly as I was talking about the tower and the bridge falling down. It's like you may feel like your life is falling apart. You may feel like there's no hope, there's no way that you can get out of this situation. But I'm here to tell you that that is not true. I'm here to tell you that although you feel, and you have the star in reverse, the star is about hope and making it out of a situation. And so when it's in reverse, it tells me the opposite. You're feeling like you're not going to get out of this. And perhaps the beginning of the year has been surrounded by this type of energy. But then you have celebration, fun, and enjoyment. You have judgment here, and you have heaven sent here, and you have the Knight of Cups here, which tells me that you do have good things coming your way as well. Wow. And talk about the green light. So in the beginning of the video, I talked about the color green really calling my attention in this reading for the collective in general. And if you didn't watch the beginning, basically the color green is about healing. It's about real deep healing. Your heart center, your heart chakra. And for you, my dear pile number one, I definitely see how you can benefit from deep healing at this time with all of this chaos and hurt and destruction that you're going through. For some of you, I even feel that this could be in relation to an actual physical loss. So perhaps someone that you deeply cared about passing away, or something serious happening with a loved one. And if that is the case, I am so sorry, my dear soul friend. I am sending you so much love, so much healing energy your way. And just know that your guides and angels are right there with you, guiding you along this healing journey, this process, whatever it is that you're going through. Because for some of you, I also feel like this is in relation to a romantic connection. I feel like there, or a person, let's say, there's a person that's really holding you back from the things that you want to do, and you're being so wishful and wanting to leave and get out of the situation, but you're having a hard time doing that, perhaps because of the history and the connection and the years that you know this person for. It's really taking everything from you. Okay, this situation, this person, this thing is really taking the best of you. So it's time to start getting out of it. Okay. Now, for the remainder of the year, for the next 5 months to come, I feel is that when you're going to start really diving deeper into reflection, the remainder of the year is going to bring judgment. Things are going to start having balance. Not immediately. I'm not feeling that the balance will come through immediately, but judgment will be served in the sense that you're going to be walking towards the direction that you need it to be. You're going to start seeing things for what they are and accepting things for what they are, so that you can then get the life that you truly desire, so that you can then bring balance into your life. We're going to pull a few more cards and see what else the rest of this year will be bringing for you. What will the remainder of this year ooh, be bringing for this beautiful soul? Please. What can they expect? Look at that. We have the star. We have the star in reverse, which again confirms that this is more the energy that perhaps you have been feeling in the past months up until this point. But then with the months to come for the remainder of this year, things are going to be taking a shift for the better. And you have the star upright. The star again represents being more in tune with yourself, but more so overcoming challenges. All of this chaotic and negative energy, this phase of your life that is so challenging and draining, you will finally see the light. You will finally be feeling hopeful. You're going to feel hope again. You're going to feel inspired and motivated and fulfilled again. This is so exciting. Thank you. Look at that. Thank you. And then we have the Ace of Cups, my dear soul friend. Ah, dear power number one. This makes me really happy to see because I know that what you're going through at this time is very, very challenging beyond words. It's something that internally really broke you down, really took you down to your core. I know that you were feeling very lost, confused, not knowing which way to go, what direction to take, or how to make the right decision. However, rest assured, pile number one, that things will be taking a turn for the better. I'm feeling actually with this card, the Knight of Swords here, that perhaps this will come a little bit faster than you expected. I'm not feeling like it's going to happen within the next 3 or 2 months, but I want to say maybe after September or October. I'm feeling more so the colder months. So October to November, I want to say. And even December, more so towards the very end of the year it's going to be when you really start feeling this shift in energy, and you're going to start feeling much more fulfilled again. Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. This is all about new beginnings, especially emotional fulfillment. Okay. And here with the Queen of Wands, it's you're going to be feeling inspired. You're going to feel, uh, you're going to start taking action towards the things that you want in your life. Okay. This is about a new start, a new beginning, feeling emotionally fulfilled, feeling in alignment, having balance, having hope, taking action, feeling driven. It's going to completely change, and I love that for you so much, because after everything that you have gone through, after all of the challenges and tribulations that you have been faced with, you need this. This is your time to thrive. So if you're watching this video and you came across this message today, please take it as confirmation that you are not alone. And this is the other thing that I'm getting with this card, is that you will be soon receiving some sort of message, some sort of token, some sort of sign, perhaps a synchronicity, perhaps somebody will tell you something, some sort of news. You're going to be receiving something that's going to start switching things around, okay? And this is coming directly from source, from your guides, your angels, your higher self, those higher beings of love and light. They're going to be sending you a message, okay? It could even be a download. It could also just be an intuitive knowing that things will get better, okay? Because they are. They are going to get better. You just first have to do the work. You first have to go deep within, okay? You have to find your way out of this, because what's coming to you, it's so, so much more fulfilling and so much better. Whatever it is, just know that this will pass, and you will soon gain what you're so wishful about. But you have to start taking the actions towards that, okay? My dear pile number one, I am so grateful to be able to bring you this exciting news with how the rest of the year will turn out for you. You will be receiving, oh, and this is sticking out for me again here, the star. See the star here and the star? And the star. It's really shining out to me, because I feel like it's, you're in this really dark space, right? Like it's been so dark, and then I'm seeing like a flashlight being shined upon you, and it's going to be so bright. Things are going to get so better. But thank you so much for allowing me to bring this insight to you. And I can't wait to see how this will all unfold for you right before your eyes. And I'll see you in the next reading. Love and light, Anny. Welcome, pile number two, to your amazing and insightful reading. You chose awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. I love this. You can see how you're being lifted and upgraded effortlessly. You also chose this beautiful aura rose quartz. Let's put it right here. All right. To begin, my dear soul friend, let me just say that I can see that perhaps the past few months for you have been quite challenging. What I'm seeing is that you may have had some sort of ending, change, or sudden upheaval, some sort of unexpected thing that happened in your life that really changed the course of your life, but for the better, essentially. However, in the midst of this transition, of you letting go, perhaps of what not serving you, you might have felt overwhelmed, you might have felt stuck, you might have felt loss of hope, you might have felt like there was no direction and you didn't know how things were gonna work out or get solved. Because the way that this event came, uh, it was challenging. It was a tribulation. It felt like the world was against you, perhaps. But a lot of times, and most times, things happen for our highest good. Okay? Please keep that in mind. What I'm also seeing here for you, dear pile number 2, is, and this is very much highlighted throughout your reading, is that you have amazing news coming your way. You're going to have some sort of news. You have the news, literally a card that says news on the way, but you also have the Page of Cups, which represents some sort of news, good news coming your way, some sort of proposal, something that is going to bring out the sun, that's going to bring in positivity. You even have the Eight of Wands here, which represent clear skies. As you can see in the picture, everything is cleared up. There's not a single cloud in sight, and that's because you're going to be feeling refreshed. You're going to be feeling clear-minded. Things are going to be going in the direction that you wanted to, and perhaps even faster than you think, because I'm seeing a lot of flying. I'm seeing a lot of fast energy in your reading as well. So I feel like the remainder of this year will bring this good and happy news, to enlighten and bring clarity into your life and situation. I do see that at some point, and this could have been with the event that caused you to feel at this low point, is that you may have been feeling defensive. You had to stand up for yourself in some sort of way. You had to fight your corner and just basically speak up for yourself, right? This could be about your own beliefs and someone perhaps saying false information about you that you know is not true. So you had to clear the air and speak up for yourself about something with someone, or some situation. I'm also seeing that when you were feeling stuck, and perhaps you're still feeling stuck, I'm feeling this energy more so towards the beginning of the year, but it could be that you're still somewhat feeling this energy. Um, and I see that, my dear soul friend, you were feeling stuck in the sense that you felt like something was lacking from your life, whether that's in career, love, or anything, whatever you were trying to achieve, you were feeling quite stagnant. And you couldn't quite see the way out of this situation. However, I'm really feeling like, although you were feeling all of these things, perhaps somebody mistreated you, somebody was abusing you, someone was tricking you, or just really not giving you the good intentions. I'm seeing, though, and what your guides and angels really want to focus this reading on, is the wonderful, positive, and abundance that's coming into your life. Because I'm definitely seeing that things will definitely be clearing up for you. With the Nine of Cups, I see so much accomplishment. And what I'm feeling here is that for a lot of you, this could be like personal goals. It's like you're trying to achieve something, or something that you told yourself you're going to do, whether that is leave a certain situation or start something new, but you were kind of not going through with it for a while, or perhaps not seeing the results that you wanted to see for a while. And I'm seeing accomplishment. I'm seeing that you are going to achieve that goal, that you are going to make the right decision and obtain what you're desiring and what you have been working towards so hard, what you've been standing up for so hard during this time. Because at the same time, my dear pile number 2, I also see that you have been putting the work. You are nurturing and loving yourself and putting in the work, doing the things that you need to do, whether that is to heal yourself, to achieve a goal. You've been putting in the effort. I do see that as well. And you're meant for this. You have the skill, you have the willpower, you have the potential for this, and the universe wants to remind you of that. They want to remind you that you are capable. You are more than capable of creating the life that you desire. They just want to remind you that you're this infinite being that can create whatever life that you desire. And so continue working on that, continue growing and nurturing yourself and connecting with yourself and healing those parts that perhaps you need to heal that are blocking you from achieving this, from doing this. If you're having doubts, if you're having that little voice that's telling you otherwise, shut it down, okay? Shut it down, because you need to see things clearly. You need to see and be aware of your true potential. And I think you are to some degree aware of your potential. It's just that life can be so challenging, and things and our minds and thoughts can get in the way. And your guides and angels don't want you to lose sight of that, of your potential, of where you're going, of the work that you're putting in. You can forget about, or maybe not forget about, but you can move on from the tribulations that you went through and continue moving forward with confidence, okay? Because I'm feeling that you will be finding more balance in this. And for some of you, I'm feeling like this may have to do with some sort of law or some sort of education is something that I'm getting through. Is I don't know if some of you are taking a course or decided to go back to school or decided to start something new that involves a lot of learning. Perhaps you have to do a lot of research and things of that sort. This is going to be very helpful for you, and it's just confirmation to keep going. You're going to be feeling very energetic, very driven, very motivated, and you're going to have again, the willpower. You're going to be feeling that, you know what? You're going to be determined in what you want to achieve, and that is what's going to get you to your goal. Don't regret anything. Don't feel like you've missed out on anything. Perhaps you didn't take on certain opportunities, or perhaps you gave the wrong opportunity to something or someone. It's okay. Everything happens for a reason. Everything that you have endured, everything that you have gone through is for a special reason. And essentially, it helps you in building and leading you to where you need to be. It's basically giving you more insight and wisdom and knowledge that you can take on to the next phase of your life. Even if this is about a relationship or a career or your personal growth, everything is like a puzzle piece, right? So that once you're there and once you start moving forward, you can say, okay, now I gained this from that experience. Now I know better. Now I know this, right? So one of the biggest messages for you, my dear self friend, about the next months to come is that you will be receiving amazing news. Oh my goodness, I just realized you also have new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up with news on the way and the Page of Cups. I mean, it is more than clear, pile number two, that the next few months for you, the remainder of this year, will simply be opening up opportunities for you. You will be receiving some sort of news, some sort of token or message or something of that sort, right? It's going to be something that's going to sort of give you like a boost or a push towards what you're trying to achieve, towards what you're trying to manifest into your life. There's definitely something that's going to be opening up, like a new pathway. Perhaps you're going to have clarity on how to move forward. You're going to get ideas. You're going to get a download. But I'm more so feeling like this is going to be something that like somebody's gonna give you, or maybe something physical, or something like a tool to help you. Yes, a tool to help you to move forward and to see what you're trying to achieve come together. Okay. Some of you, I'm also even seeing like some sort of relocation or movement or travel. So if you have been thinking about moving or relocating or taking a vacation, even, this is your sign to go forward with it. It feels good. It feels positive, and that you should go. Because even the bird, you see how the bird is flying, and it's literally flying towards the Eight of Wands here. to the clear skies, and it's traveling up, and look how it's pointing directly at the Eight of Wands here. So if you've thought about some sort of relocation or travel or a vacation to get away, this could be an indication that it would be a very good idea to do that so that you can maybe get more mental clarity and start new and feel good again, well-being and happiness, right? Because I'm also feeling some energy towards your solar plexus, which is all about willpower and confidence. Okay, you need to continue having that confidence, that willpower, that you got this, that the universe has your back, that you are being upgraded at this time. This challenge, this tribulation, this death that you went through is literally the way of you being upgraded, because now you just have so much more that you can take on, and so much more wisdom is what I'm getting. There was a valuable lesson that you needed to learn from that period of your time. And if you're still in this period, then know that this amazing, uplifting energy is coming your way as well. You just have to see it through. All right, see it through, because things will get better. What I'm hearing is it's sort of like this was a missing puzzle. Okay, this was a necessary puzzle, a puzzle piece of your entire masterpiece, right? So that you can see things better, so that it was something to serve you, and it's going to be part of like what you're trying to do, if that makes sense. All right, we're going to pull a few more cards to see what more you can expect for the remainder of this year. Whoa, that was fast. Okay. All right, thank you. We're going to pull one more. What can pile number two expect out of the remainder of this year, please? Oh, two of them fell out. We'll take it. Beautiful. Yes, 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 yes. Wow. Will you just look at that? You have the magician again. Ah, dear Paya number two, you are manifesting and creating something so powerful in your life. You should be feeling very excited and optimistic, because what you are bringing into your life next is going to be so tremendously beautiful and abundant. I don't think you know just how big you're going to be. I don't think you realize it yet. But look at this. You have the magician twice. And look at the flowers. The flowers are really standing out here as well. The roses, and how they're spreading, how they're opening, how they're blooming. And I feel like this is what's happening to you. You're going to bloom so beautifully. You're going to grow. You're going to just achieve so much, because you have all of the tools. For the remainder of the year, you're going to gain all of this knowledge. You're going to know everything that you need to do to achieve this. That's beautiful and powerful energy. I'm also seeing here, power number two, that perhaps you will also need to shut down your mind as much as you can during this process, during this next few weeks, is what I'm feeling. Try your best to stay clear minded. Perhaps do some meditations, journaling, reflecting, and releasing rituals, because I feel like at times your mind is going to try to trick you. I'm seeing like certain thoughts, certain doubts coming up and arising as you're trying to thrive and be successful. Your mind is going to play tricks on you. So, your guides and angels want to remind you to not allow the fear and the doubt discourage you. You have to stay on task. You have to push yourself and motivate yourself and remind yourself that you're working so hard towards this, and that you deserve it, that this is meant for you. Okay? You're working so hard, and you're going to achieve it. You're going to build it. The abundance, the money, the connections, whatever it is, you're going to uh to be getting it. You just have to keep working hard, okay? You have to keep going. And I know sometimes that's easier said than done, but it just feels like your outcome is going to be more than what you expect. You're going to mature so much through this entire experience. This is something that internally is going to uplift you and bring so much more than you're even thinking about in this moment. But so much emotional fulfillment, so much abundance is what I'm seeing and feeling. I'm feeling a lot of success and achievement. All right, my dear pile number two, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope that this has brought you insight and clarity about how you have been feeling or thinking. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Hello and welcome, beautiful soul, to your reading. Welcome, pile number three. You chose It's Almost Over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. What a nice confirmation. You also chose this blue calcite crystal. Looks amazing. Which, interesting enough, Calcite is also about removing blockages, okay? Letting go of anything that's not serving you. It helps in removing that type of energy. So soon things will be resolved for you. All right, I'm so excited to get in pile number three. Let's see what divine message has come through for you today. All right, my beautiful soul friend, for the next few months, the remainder of this year, I'm seeing and feeling here that there's a connection, whether it's with yourself or someone else, that needs healing and work done. Uh, I'm sort of seeing like misunderstandings or disagreements or a disconnect with someone else or yourself. Okay. There's a need to really reflect and go within when it comes to this connection, because if you don't take action in healing this connection, things can definitely go south. Things could definitely go the way that you don't want it to. And I feel like for a lot of you, there may have been a lot of self reflecting lately, a lot of analyzing, or the need to stand up for yourself, the need to speak up for yourself, the need to sort of feeling defensive is what I'm seeing. But I'm also feeling like, I don't know if it's your self esteem or what it is, or negative thoughts perhaps, but I'm seeing like some sort of energy here stuck within you. I'm almost feeling like your sacral chakra or your solar plexus needs some healing and work to do. And those have to do with your connection to yourself, your willpower, your confidence, your sensuality, things like that. So there may need some work that you need to do with this area that also represents connections to others. So there's definitely like a disconnect when it comes to connecting to others. It could be that you are in a phase of introverting and you are isolating perhaps a little more than you should. There are times where we need to take time to reflect and think and heal and take times for ourselves. However, you also want to be mindful to not go too deep into isolation, okay? Or at least not for too long. And what I'm feeling here is that for some of you, um, on one end of the spectrum, um, perhaps you went too deep into that. Okay. And I'm feeling this energy like it's more so from the past, not going forward. All right. But there could have been some possession, some entitlement, some sort of like feeling like you were holding on to something that was not serving you, and it caused you to want to isolate. It caused you this situation, this connection, this thing caused you to want to take time for yourself and isolate and sort of disconnect. Again, it could also just be your own thoughts taking you there. Since this is a general reading, it can go different ways. However, my dear pile number three, what I'm also seeing is the potential for more abundance and teamwork, collaboration in your life. Okay. So if it's about a connection with someone, I do see the potential to reconnect with this person, to come to understandings with this person. But I'm also, again, seeing a lot that has to do with yourself, like the deeper parts of you. So maybe connecting deeper with yourself in a way that perhaps you haven't done before. I'm seeing that this is going to be a bit of a process, learning to love yourself and to be compassionate of yourself and others. It's going to be a little bit of a process, but with the next few months coming in, I feel like you're really going to gain a lot more mental clarity. I feel like you're going to start seeing things a little differently and understand them differently. I'm also feeling a sense of like new beginnings for you. So I do see things changing for the better with yourself and your connection. So I see gatherings or invitations or celebrations. It could be that someone is going to be inviting you to a certain event or a certain gathering, and you're going to feel motivated to go, or you're going to decide to go, and this might change the course of direction in your life with what you have been feeling in the past few months. Because even with this card here, saying that it's almost over, it looks like you may be sort of still in this energy, still in this space, but soon enough, maybe in the next 3 weeks, with the number three up here, or next 3 days, you will be getting some sort of invitation to some sort of gathering or outing, and you're being encouraged that even if you may be feeling like you don't want to socialize or you don't want to be around people, perhaps it's time to expand and try new ways and new things, dear pile number three. Because I feel like, in a way, you are working towards something, okay? You are trying to, at least in this point, maybe not so much in the previous months, but I feel like you may be starting to see things a little differently already, right? Having that new mental clarity, and you're like, you know what, I do need to change this aspect of myself. I do need to do something to change this connection and better this connection with this person or this thing, because I do feel like you're learning and growing about yourself and others and your relationships. This kind of really feels to be about connections more so, and you we even have love here. It doesn't have to be just a romantic connection. This could be with a family member, with your parents, with your children, whoever and whatever it is. But in order for you to better this connection and this relationship, you have to first learn to connect and accept yourself in a different way. You have to first reflect on yourself so that you can then come to this connection and approach it differently, understand it differently, look at it differently. But I do see a lot more collaboration. I do see your hard work paying off. So in the next months to come, my dear pile number three, I see you really focusing on that connection, on healing, on building, on reconnecting, and seeing the rewards of your hard work. Okay. There's also a need to sort of connect with your emotions, is what I'm getting, so that you can then find emotional fulfillment. Wow, I just realized you have the Page of Wands twice here, which to me tells me that you're going to soon start beginning to embark on this new level of yourself and your connections and your life. That's quite interesting, to be honest with you. But I can definitely see that you're going to be feeling a lot more enthusiastic, driven, motivated about this situation. So if you were feeling like you are not motivated and you did not want to socialize and um, a little stagnant, things are definitely going to start clearing out for you. Just gonna close this here. Ha- and just as I said that, and I decided to put the lid on the candle, look at what it says. It says, shoo negative energy, let's make space for the good. Just perfect timing, right? Um, but yes, I'm definitely seeing for you here, pile number three, is that you're going to start seeing things a lot more clearly, and things are going to start taking a course for the better very soon. I'm feeling, again, I'm feeling more so, uh, perhaps the next 3 days, even, or weeks, okay? Or even months. We have the number three being significant here with the Three of Cups and Three of Pentacles. I'm going to go ahead and pull a few more cards for you about what the next few months hold for you. Ah, you see. You see, beautiful, bright soul. Do you see these cards? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. What will the next few months bring for pile number three, please? Okay, we're going to pull one more. Beautiful. And we're ending it with the magician. Okay. All right, major pile number three. What I'm seeing here is that for starters, you're walking away. You're leaving it behind. Whatever's not emotionally fulfilling you, whether it's the connection, whether it's yourself, your negative thinking, your doubts, your fear, you're going to leave it behind. You're going to say, you know what? No more. I'm taking action. I'm taking control of the situation, of my mind, of my thoughts, of my relationships, or whatever it is. And you're walking away from what's not serving, from what's not healthy, from what is not needed to where you're going, right? To your growth, to where you want to be. So that's beautiful. I see you finally stepping and deciding, you know what? No more. I need to get up and make the decisions that I need to make and move forward. And then what I'm seeing with these two cards here, especially being in reversed, is that you may still struggle a bit with these thoughts or these emotions from the past. However, your angels want to remind you with the magician here, it's beautiful that it came out together like this, is that as you're deciding to move forward, as you're deciding to leave that behind, yes, sometimes they may come up because you're still healing, you're still growing, you're still walking this journey. As they still come up, remember that you have all of the skills, all of the willpower, everything that you need. Like you're powerful, you're strong enough. You got this. You're gonna do it. You have everything that you need in your hands, in your power, in your possession to move forward, to leave behind whatever it is that is not serving you. Um, and they just want you to really remember that. They want you to keep that in mind that you are the creator of your reality, okay? And you can say no more, and you can say and do whatever it is that you want to do and achieve and manifest. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye bye.